Bro, I haven't been live this whole time. I've been talking for 10 minutes. I've been talking for 10 minutes. I hate everything. Anyways, welcome to the stream. Welcome to That's My Opinion. My name is Bacon Bears. If you are new here, we've been deep diving into the Laura Owens case. We're going through every single piece of evidence that we possibly can. Yesterday, we read the ADRE complaint from Laura Owens to Clayton Echard, and today we're reading his response. We got through it a little bit yesterday, but it was mostly them talking about the real estate. It was really about the beginning. Yesterday, towards the end of the stream, they had hooked up, and then we saw that he denied her. And yeah, you can really see in real time where she's like, you know, oh, fine. You don't want to date me? Fine. It's low lunch. Hi, how am I feeling? You know what? I don't know. Like, I'm feeling better as far as the pain, but these antibiotics, I am like so weak and like just tired. And today, well, also too, my son is autistic, which I tell you guys all the time, but it matters in the context of things. And also he gets up at 2 a.m. So maybe that's also why I feel weak and tired, because, you know, my son was up and whatever. Hi, hello, everyone. But anyways, we are here and I'm here with you. Also, I spent this morning. Hi, Mary. Hi, Echard. I spent this morning building like a thing on my iPad, like a dashboard where I can do fun stuff. And I made it so that we can just keep adding to it. So if we have ideas on what you guys want to do or what you guys want to see or different like fun interactive things, I have so many ideas. Guys. Anyways, if you guys are not already subscribed, consider doing so, please. Like, hype, bang your face against the keyboard. If you want to go beyond the comments, we have members. We have a members-only Discord and all that good stuff. So we're going to... hello, Meg Shep. We are going to... Hi, Bruce. I need like a moose gif for when you come in. Hello, Flux. Hello, friends. Okay, so now that everybody's here. Hi, Shawnee. We're going to just start from where we started yesterday. You guys were big fans of the music. So let's just, although we need to do horror music today because now she's starting to get angry. So we're going into part 2 of this and I need like, suspenseful horror. That's a good one. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. All right. Where is my...
Okay. Amanda. Hi, I'm Amanda.
Hi, Ville-Marie. Okay, so I have my Laura Owens voice. I have my music. Now I need my script. So, okay, I have to tell you guys a secret. I don't know if he's going to come on here, but my brother-in-law might be the funniest person I've ever met in my whole life. And I told him, I'm like, listen, I need you to come on stream with me and do a dramatic reading of this. He hasn't texted me back yet, but he'll probably be like, well, what is it? And I'll be like, don't worry about it. How about you just come and then I'll explain it to you. When I tell you, if you guys want to pee your pants, okay. Hi, Zoot. How are you? Hi, Mary. Okay, here we go. Here's my script. Oh, look, I can change from my thing now. Here. Oh, fancy. I tried to do, wait, did this work? Hold on. Can we do this? Tomato. Oh, man, it didn't work. I tried to get a tomato command. Oh, wait, there it is. Boo, hiss, tomato. Oh, it just takes a minute. All right. Oh, I also had it to spam the, Boo, hiss, tomato. Anyways, okay, so whenever we hate somebody, we can boo, hiss, tomato. Okay, here we go. So he has turned her down. And she is not happy. So now she's back. Oh, that's right. That's so awesome about dance. What kind? Could I go with you to dance sometime? I do dance all the time at my place, but never in public. I think it would be a big confidence booster. So glad you got to have that experience. All right, Clayton. Yeah, so I made the thing so that it would spam tomatoes, but now it's not. And it was supposed to like, whatever. I'm working on it. Okay? Pro streamer. All right, Clayton. You're welcome. Hopefully the market starts to turn a little more so there's more favorable conditions. But for now, we'll take what we can get. Hip hop. I'll let you know if I do another public class, but I'm signing up for private classes now. I need more one-on-one coaching. Just so we're on the same page. The Vista, I thought you said you were an occupant in there until December. What I'm looking at is showing that there's no flooring and renovation of $17,000 is needed. That one needs work. It says vacant. So are we looking at different units? Hi, I'm so sorry. I meant this one. However, I feel like she has two different personalities, right? Like she's got the personality where she's trying to like suck him in. And then she's got the lower voice where she's like, oh, you're going to turn me down? Okay. However, I wanted to see the one that needed repairs and would love to see if we could. Great job on hip hop, by the way. That's what I do at home so no one can watch me. You do hip hop? How do you dance in that room? It's so dirty. I used to be stiff as a board, but I've gotten a lot better and I love it. Thrilled, but not surprised. You have had a similar experience. Okay, I requested showings, Lynn Oaks. He's like, yeah, we're not talking about hip hop. Right. If you won't be my lover, will you at least be my therapist? I think a dozen times is, I mean, I think it's been like 45 times. I really appreciate that. Could we just write the offer at your place right at, oh boy. Where are we here?
Do you think that, we could just write the offer at your place right after? Since it's basically over there. Even though you told me you wanted to keep this professional. And you told me that you didn't want anything to do with me.
Clayton's like, yeah, we could just find a spot at Camel View. Honestly, they have a ton of great spots to sit and Wi-Fi available in public. How many stayed up late? I haven't listened to it yet. No spoilers. Used to be stiff and now is learning to dance line. Like she was stalking his ass. Ew. I forgot what day it was. Yeah, I have to go. I'll listen to it after this. Oh, yeah. She's really getting in there.
I would prefer somewhere private. Because this whole thing is so exciting, but stressful. You know what I mean? And I don't want to get, emotional in public.
Yeah. So I got you, right? There's some conference rooms that have frosted glass so you can't see in, but there's still people outside, so I'm safe. Only Low would be not be considerate enough to hit the like button. Morning, everybody. Hello. No, I haven't. We went through it a little bit.
Sure, yeah. We can just figure it out later.
There'll be a private spot there for sure. Been a few times. She says, I think I want to do the, prayed on it. You're praying now? Girl. She's like, I prayed on it, Prey. I think maybe no North 76. Okay, but trying to get the Optima property to let us see it. They declined the showing, but gave no reason why. Maybe because it has a tenant in it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But she should have texted me to give me a reason. But we're good on the other Optima. Yes, thanks. Oh, here I am on a horse. What's she doing over here? What are you doing? Da-na-na-na-na. Bonanza. All right. Who took this picture of her? Jan? Is that you? All right. Yes.
No pressure. But I thought you might want to come ride later this week before it gets too hot. I think it's the best thing in the world for stress and anxiety, which is exactly what you said you have. The arena's in my backyard and the field, my favorite. Huge. And green grass as far as the eye can see. It's just a 5-minute walk away. We could ride together. You know, either, and I'd love to teach you if you don't know how. I have the best, all the best, safest horses. And I thought it could be fun to do together. Even though you said you didn't want to do anything together with me at all because you just wanted to be alone and you could be alone with me. But, you know, there's that. Here's another picture of my horse.
Hey, I appreciate the invite. I've been on horses a few times. You know, it was cool to try, but I just don't really have any interest in them. Or you. It's awesome that you find them to be therapeutic in a way, though. Anyway, I have EMD secured for both. Great! I was just talking to one of my riding friends who has 2 units in the Optima. Yeah, she doesn't want to get emotional in public. Bullshit. I swear the more Laura begs a secondhand embarrassment, it makes all the hair you know what? I got it. Boo! Tomato, tomato! Boo! Hiss! Tomato, tomato! Yeah, it just like, she's just completely ignoring the fact that he's like, hey, not interested. The bigger and more expensive than I want, so not a match for me. Let's see. I guess she bought them for a good deal right when it opened, but she lives in California most of the time, so she doesn't need both. One has a tenant. No idea if you'd be interested in listing them or you're too busy. I thought I would ask. And Plate, we could talk about it more when we get a drink. When are you getting a drink? Did I miss something? When are they getting a drink? This is the wild thing to come into on the second day with no context. So, okay, Laura Owens is meeting Clayton Echard for the first time. Clayton Echard is the bachelor, and they just hooked up one time overnight, and she gave him 2 mouth hugs, 2 beaches. Okay? That's all you need to know. He was she sought him out for real estate, and now you're just getting it. He turned her down. He's like, listen, I crossed an ethical line, and I don't think we should like be doing this. And she's like, you think you're just going to fucking turn me down? Go watch my Laura Owens playlist and get back to me. My really, really rich friend wants to give you his money because I told him how amazing you are at real estate. But if you don't marry me, then you'll never even get to meet him, Clayton. Yeah. And then keep waiting for Laura's text to Clayton say, you play fair with me, Clayton. I'll play fair with you. Ew. Someone clip that hand motion right now. They also want to buy a really nice property that they can have horses at the top, but do they need a different agent for that? I can help with that. A call listing or horses. Okay, her name is this. She will reach out this week. Awesome. I really appreciate it. You're welcome. Just didn't want to give them your info without asking you since you have so much on your plate.
Are we still on for Thursday?
Oh, that was nice of you to check with me. Thursday's hair washing day. And, something came up. More hairs. I got more hairs to wash. And it's going to take longer than, I thought. So, and also that's when I'm taking my private dance classes now. or any other day that you suggest. I'm also taking private dance classes every hour of every day. And then I have a friend that invited me out after Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I forgot that we made those plans last week. That friend is not you. Not you.
Okay. Sure. Is there another day that works? Maybe tonight, after we see the properties and make some offers.
You know, I can't do tonight either. I'm taking my brother out for dinner. It's his birthday today and every day, 365 days a year. This week's a little too busy for me. So, we can try and get something on the board for next week. Okay? Okay. I got to tell you, as a regular person, he is so loud and clear. He did... Ma'am, you did slob on my knob, but no more. You slobbed on my knob, but there will be no corn on the cob, okay? There's none of it. I like how in Depo she said 4 men said she faked pregnancy, but on June 10th, she said the first one wasn't that specific. Oh, God. A top contender in dumb things about this whole situation is that we should not know all the private things we know about Lo. She just keeps doubling down. You know what? She's a girl who gets what she wants. Clayton is a curly girl. Oh, God. Don't mess with hair washing day. Good Lord. I can't even with this woman. Oh, it's going to get better. I feel it. I feel it in my bones. You know that Laura sued? Hey, thank you. I will not be mocked here. Fake Laura Owens. You guys, she's here. She's here. Where did my fucking alerts go? Thanks for the breadsticks. Thanks for the breadsticks, Laura. I'm so scared. Hi, fake Laura Owens. Huh. My butthole just puckered. I don't know what to do. I'm so scared. Oh, my God. Forget you said that. I had an interview get moved so I could do earlier today if that's easier. Also out of town latter part next week, Monday or Tuesday. And finally, I have one more family friend who is coming in. No worries if not. Seems like you are busy. Yeah, he's busy for the rest of his life. For the rest of his life. I was waiting for her arrival. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Hey, Laura, how did you give me that money if you're so broke? Wait a minute. Girl, you have my quintuplets. Potentially Tuesday, maybe on a boat with David Gingras on Monday for Memorial Day. You can pass along my info to him as well. Happy to help him in his condo search. Forgot it was Memorial Day will do. His name is Brian. Yeah, big boating holiday. At least it has been for my family. Sounds fun.
Let's plan on Tuesday then, shall we?
Sorry, drove down to Mesa. Once contract is accepted, EMD is placed in escrow in 3 days.
So, early next week then? EMDs? And Tuesday? 4 drinks?
Yeah, they'll probably just try to collect EMD by Friday. If a contract was accepted within 24 hours, I'll have to get back to you on that. Might be easier for me to meet for coffee or lunch in public. Puckered beehole. Don't you Tony Robbins me, fake Laura Owens. Oh, man. Where is my... Now my alerts aren't working. I mean, those alerts are working. I don't know what's going on. I tried to do... Boo! Tomato, tomato! Oh, my God. And we can do another day if that doesn't work, because I work during the day. Do you? Do you work during the day? I will get on that here soon. See you at 4 p.m. at Lynn Oaks. Sounds good. Are you there? The guard isn't letting me in. You're seriously so ridiculously... Oh, yeah. Excuse me. Hold on.
Are you in there? The guard isn't letting me in. You seriously you're so ridiculously talented and have such a good eye for design. And I'm pumped to have you as a 10% owner. Of what? What the fuck? Your guidance is literally invaluable and there's no time commitment, obviously. No commitments here. Just call me Laura No Commitment Owens. I just really believe in you and trust you. Would you be really mad if I told you that you looked super handsome? And that combined with you being super confident and smart about everything made it hard to keep my hands to myself? I mean, if that makes you mad, I'm really sorry. I want to respect your boundaries, I really do, but, I won't. I didn't know if that was maybe a somewhat reciprocated feeling. And I can't stop thinking about how much I want to do to you what I did the other night. You know, I'm the kind of girl that eats bananas for the shape, not the taste, you know what I mean? Okay, I'm done now. Hope you're having a good dinner.
The laugh. Hi, Jupiter. Boo, tomato. Boo, this woman. Clayton. Hey. I appreciate the compliments, but yes, please only make comments to me that you would to a friend. I appreciate it. I will send over 2 contracts this morning. I have a dentist appointment and he's going to extract all of my teeth. So I won't be able to talk to you ever again. So after that, I can hop on a call and walk through everything from a contract standpoint. What time would work for you? Also, do you have a pre-qualification letter or proof of funds for the private lender? That would be great to have as a document to send to sellers with the contract. I'm flexible on time, and the lender had offered proof of funds, so that's not an issue. I can get that by the time we talk. No prequel letter, though, since I am not working with a bank. The private lender will provide whatever else I need. On another note,
I think that you are the best / most talented person in real estate that I could ever find. And I've talked to others. I really do. Working with you is definitely in my best interest for all the reasons I've told you before. I don't think, though, that I will never not hope that at some point it turns into more. Even if it's not today, tomorrow, months from now, or a year from now. I understand you aren't ready because you've got your own stuff going on and I could be your friend right now. I wouldn't wait around for you though. But if you see this as so black and white as a friendship, that there is no gray area for even a maybe down the line, I think that it would be really hard for me to work with you.
hiss, tomato, tomato. The Owens voice is hilarious. I can't wait to find out how long she's been plotting against Clayton. Against Clayton. Oh my God. Right? Like forever. Ugh. These are hilarious. I don't understand how anything's. Yeah, that's the thing is like, as I'm like reading these, I'm like, does she really thinks this is going to work? I don't understand. Ooh, Clayton's putting his foot down. It'll always be a friendship, Laura. So please let me know if you would like to proceed today or not. I cannot go back and forth with you. Yes. Good for you, my guy. Good for you. Absolutely. Put that foot down. Put that size 12 foot down. Or whatever shoe size you have. Dude. Okay, listen. Bear with me. If my brother-in-law agrees to do this, we might have to read these over again. I'm telling you guys, you'll pee. But we'll wait until he gives me an answer. Or until I strong arm him into doing this. Right. Plot twist. I wait around a lot. Fake Laura Owens, now that your bankruptcy case has been dismissed, how are you getting this money? Love bombing may actually have been effective if she just backed off the date me shit. Like, it actually scares me that she might have been able to linger. Right. That's the thing. I mean, sometimes people like this, if they play it properly for a long amount of time, that's how they get in. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know if she's, I don't see her being able to function in a regular relationship. At least it's an upgrade from what she'd do to Mike. Here's a novel I wrote you. You don't respond. Here's a screenshot of the novel I wrote you. That's some shit I would do. I'd be like, oh, did you fucking read this? No? Here. Terrifying if I'm Clayton, thinking she could continue the obsession for a year plus. Yeah. But, hi, Ms. Can you imagine how a jury will react? Oh, my God. We want them, please. Dude, okay. I'm going to, my brother-in-law, dude. And I'm not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell him until he's on stream doing it with me. Because just trust me. Just trust me. Hi, I like green. All right. Back to business. I do enjoy, though, that he's putting his foot down. He's like, listen, I can't go back and forth with you, especially when I'm talking to other agents about submitting offers. It hurts my credibility if I keep backing out. So if you back out today, I understand. But if you do, I cannot work with you any further. I want to help you out, but from a friendly, professional sense. I've made my intentions clear. And regardless of what you choose to do, I hope that we can just have a mutual respect for each other's decisions. Brother. She can't respect a goddamn thing. Oh, we have a threat, folks.
The last thing I want to do is something to harm your credibility. You know, with realtors, when I genuinely believe that you are great at your job. And when I have the funding to do it.
She's like, I could destroy you. That's how I'm reading that. You met your boyfriend thanks to what? Big Tiff Dog! Hey! Everybody was talking about you yesterday, and I noticed that you followed me on Instagram. I think I have to follow you back. Everybody was talking about you and your streams. I got to go over there. He's been so gracious and beyond. He's made himself clear 47 pages ago. Hello, Rachel's in the chat. Rachel's in the chat. Rachel's in the chat. Hi, Madeline. Hi, Jen. Hi, everyone. All right. So Clayton says, so you can move forward as friends and only friends from here on out. If so, I'll send the contracts over to sign soon. If not, I will send over the contracts and respectfully will discontinue working together. Perfect. Sounds great. Right? Catch up, bacon beer. Catch up to what? Hi. I want you to submit offers and go forward with both. I believe in you and I want you to succeed and help you do that. In fact, that's what I want.
The fuck is this music? All right. I want to make something very clear. I wouldn't ask you to JV with me or refer you to my friends just because I could see something developing in the future with you. That's my money and my credibility with friends at stake, which are two things that I have worked hard to build and would not jeopardize. Clearly, all caps, I believe in you! Now please, read this without giving me an impulsive answer. I'm only saying that because if I were you and felt backed into a corner, not listened to, overwhelmed like I'm sure you do right now, I would glaze over this and think to myself, this girl doesn't listen and can't take no for an answer.
So she gets it. She gets it. This is terrifying and hilarious at the same time.
This girl doesn't listen and can't take no for an answer. And say, in the nicest possible way, a version of fuck off and find another realtor. And yeah, I did go into yesterday as a friend and client, and I tried to suppress any feelings. You know, you said you struggled with decision making and were proud of how far you had come with that. And since you've now said no, you're feeling like I'm not listening to you or respecting you for that. I respect you more than you know. And it's largely because you have been open with me about your stress and your anxiety, which I relate to, I mean, so much. I'm someone who has given black and white answers when backed into a corner and been too ashamed to change my mind later on. Sometimes I've been panicked and made a decision and then been too ashamed to go back on it, even if it was to my detriment. You were clear about just wanting to have conversations and nothing romantic, and then we hooked up! And I don't believe that weed was entirely at fault for that decision. And then you drew a line in the sand again. From my perspective, no didn't mean no, and yes didn't mean yes. You see, when I panic, my go-to is no. And the more I'm pushed, the more I would do anything to just relieve the pressure. And the firmer the no, at least in the moment. But really, there's so few absolutes and a million shades of fucking gray. Are you kidding me? I've been too stubborn to change my mind before, after these decisions, and I have regretted it. Think about how you approach real estate and what you have said to me about properties. Have any of them been a slam dunk? Yes or no? Thank you for the super chat, fake Laura Owens. To me, there's been a lot of gray. No right answer, but no wrong one either. You've been so confident in there being no absolute. I'm asking you to feel the same level of commitment to maybe there's something there down the line. Just in case I didn't say it clear the first time, as you would to maybe we should add a pull-out method to my throat. I mean, maybe we should add a pull-out couch to the living room. Just like I won't pressure you either way on that. I won't pressure you to continue to be my realtor, either if you don't want to be. I really do respect you and want what's best for you, but I know that we could be a powerhouse in REI, and maybe more. If you think I've made some good points here, and we'll just have an open mind to, maybe, I absolutely promise you I will never bring it up again or ask you, and I'll just allow things to develop, or not develop, I guess, but whatever, as they're meant to. Literally, the only answer I would ask for in response to all of this is one word. May be. And then we could just talk about the offers.
Also, I'm finishing letters to the homeowners that I would like you to send off with the offers, if possible. Thanks. Okay, bye. Oh, my God. Does anyone ever wonder if she's on drugs? No means no. Welcome to the cult. Your card will arrive in the mail. That's right. Sorry, we're sold out of t-shirts. You know what? Oh, wait. Oh, I deleted it. I had a new thing for members. I have some things coming up. Poor Clayton, shades of Laura. It's awful. Oh, God. She had no problem taking a gummy from Clayton. Right. But then she talks about how he was so high, right, at court. She talks about how he was so high and didn't remember anything. But in these texts, she's like, yeah, I don't blame it on the weed. She does it. Yeah, she re-explain. Well, people like this re-explain it because you're remembering it wrong. Yeah. So, okay, where am I? Oh, I'm backed up in chat. Okay. So she can cherry pick text to include in evidence. Yes, I definitely feel like her emails were even her behavior on body cam feels very much like someone in a manic state and also on uppers. Yeah, sometimes, but sometimes I'm like, I think it's an act. Like if she just throws a temper tantrum, she's used to getting her way. There was an interview recently released where she talks about having bipolar family member on her dad's side of the family. Okay. She'll never bring it up again until her next text message. I'm surprised she didn't pull the my daddy's agent can get us a reality show. My dad's going to be so mad. Wait, there's a card. I should make a members card. I made a thing. I think I accidentally deleted it. It's Mort saying, "Yay, I'm a sacrifice." Anyways, Clayton, listen. Poor Clayton. The fact that he has to reiterate, I don't know. I feel so bad for him. I hear you. I feel the way I feel. Could things change? Sure. Many things change in my life, but will they? Probably not. All I can control are my present feelings, and how I feel is what I'm telling you. I just don't want to be a push by you down the road to be more than just friends. How about this? If I want to be more than friends, I'll let you know. But until then, if that day ever comes, let's keep it friendly. Every interaction we have falls in line with what occurs between friends, both our words and actions. I would like to respect that and not cross those boundaries. Does that work for you? If so, great. Then we'll proceed. The giving her a little bit of hope, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. It sucks. Oh my God. All right. We need to start giving out member cards. She did try to claim she had connections to keep him off Dancing with the Stars. Good Lord.
The fact that you read what I said and gave that response makes me respect you even more as a person, because I'm sure it was hard for you not to just get pissed off. Because I have self-awareness, I guess, now, and I understand how annoying I am. I admire you and respect you for that. I really do. Look, I don't know you well like your family and your friends do, and I don't have the expertise that your therapist has. But I sure know what it feels like to hate feeling like there is a right and wrong answer to everything when everyone else seems to see a middle ground. To doubt yourself and feel like you've made the wrong choice even though you've agonized over making a decision for an absurd amount of time. And to refuse to change your mind even when presented with new information because it was so hard for you to get an original decision in the first place. If that makes any sense. For the sake of my self-esteem, I'd like to think that what happened wasn't just because you were under the influence. In fact, I know that we both find the other attractive and wouldn't believe you if you said otherwise. I heard you when you said you don't love yourself right now and can't involve another person until you do. I respect that. But wish you could only see yourself through my eyes. I bookmarked the very same property when it was originally on the market. I looked at it over and over again, but I didn't even have the confidence to ask an agent to find out the terms until we connected. Thanks to you, I'm feeling totally ready to make multiple offers. And because I believe in you enough, feel like your knowledge is indispensable to these properties being a success. In fact, it's your ability to make decisions, which you said was a big weakness, that has given me so much confidence. I'm smart enough to know what that brings to the equation is worth much more than 10% ownership on a deed. If you're not involved in this equation and I'm left without you, a realtor, I won't have the courage to make these offers. Trust me. You make me feel confident, and that is already making me love myself more. I know you said you were struggling with loving yourself, so maybe I can show you why you should. Saying every interaction, words, and actions fall in line with what occurs between friends sounds like contractual wording. And I've drawn too many lines in the sand in my life to draw another. I'm not dumb, and I know you are now trying to avoid seeing me for a drink. But I would ask you to give me the benefit of the doubt here, and that we get one next week without expectations, I said. Not pushing, nor suppressing feelings. As my realtor, friend, maybe more in the future, I want us to help each other. Not be so black and white, and instead have a very open dialogue where we help each other see the gray. Just like you should feel free to tell me what type of flooring you think a place needs to be valuable. You should feel free to hold my hand or kiss me. I want to be able to feel like I can tell you I disagree with a color of paint just as easily as I can tell you that you look good without panicking that you'll be mad. We don't need to have a formal conversation before we express ourselves. So from one uptight, self-doubting overthinker to another. Does that sound reasonable?
The lender just told me they sent money for these transactions from his wife's mother personal account to his LLC. Smiley face. Oh, God. The way you said that line, the immediate dependence and responsibility she places. Right. I just want to shake past Clayton and say, oh, my God, please talk to any other adults about this. Yeah, but I'm sure he was embarrassed, you know, especially by the. How do you tell somebody else about this? I know this is such a terrible storyline. And the worst part is it's real. If she's asking for something, right. Nobody's ever told her no. No pushing, no expectations, says a girl who sent 100 texts begging for a date. Yesterday, I suggested the movie of this be made into a horror A24. I think perhaps I was wrong, and Rob Zombie should do it. Oh, God. Clayton, is in fact not an overthinker or uptight. Yeah, it's so funny. He's been really open. Yeah, he expressed himself. No thanks. Oh, God. This is where the funds are coming from. The lender, Matt, will send us the one through May, but he is just waiting on that in real time. It has. Hello. Also, if the voice gets too much for you guys and you guys just want me to read, you just let me know. This would be great with sock puppets. I'm telling you, I'm going to get my brother-in-law on stream. But if you guys enjoy the dramatic reading, I'll keep it going. He has a contract getting drawn up and I will sign today and the list account numbers, etc. But wanted to send that over before, since I said that we needed to show we had enough for both places. I just ask that you allow me to be the one to make any moves, should I decide to. Yeah, I get what he's doing, right? Like no, we need the voice. I wish he would have just been like, it's a hard no. But I understand why he did this, and it's a professional thing, and he probably thought he was going to get in trouble for what he did. But Guard Against Humanities. Oh, my God. The voiceover isn't as bad as her real voice. Her real voice is awful. I could listen to demonic Laura Owens all day. I do not want you doing so in the meantime. And I just want you to talk to me like you would a friend. If anything you text or say would be something you wouldn't say to a friend, then I ask that you don't say it to me. That's all I'm asking. I'm going back home now, and I will send over the contracts in the next couple of hours. Then let me know when you can review and sign them, and we'll hop on a call and talk through them. Okay, so just FYI, they treat it monthly for termites. At least they're doing it monthly. During the inspection, you would want to get a termite inspection done and make sure the wood is structurally sound before you buy. I'll start writing up the contracts now.
I'll absolutely allow you to be the one to make the moves. And I guess I'll just suppress myself until that time comes. Which in my heart, I believe it will. If you're like me, when faced with a decision, you'd rather say no and have an escape route than say yes and feel pressured to do something. And I know it's hard to give an ambiguous answer, so I really appreciate your stepping out of your comfort zone there. Like you, I have a very strong faith basis. And I believe that if God wants something to happen, He will make it happen. So trust in that. Thank you, fake Laura Owens. You have my absolute promise that I won't put any pressure on you to do so until I do again right now. And that I will let you take the lead until I don't, because I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But just so I don't feel nuts! Do you think there may be something here? At some point? Whether it's in a week, or months, or whenever? I honestly think we both know the answer, but you have my word, which means nothing. That I won't ask you again. That sounds good. Is the letter to the homeowner a bad call? I said the letter I wrote to my mom, and she thinks it's weird to do it for an investment home. Basically tell someone you want their home to rent it to someone else, whatever you think is right. I just want these agents and owners to see us as professionals and take us seriously.
100% getting termite and pest inspections. He's trying to protect his business interests, right? Right. He was wrong, right? And then, you know, and that it sucks, but it should have ended when she was like, "Listen, or when he was like, I'm done with this." This was 4 days post BJ's. Good Lord. I'm going to get TMJ just from reading these fucking text messages. Imagine getting 300 pages of text in 4 days. Yeah, she just tries to overwhelm them. Jan is wrong. The property was being marketed as STR. I don't know what you just said to me, Tiff Dog. I'm going to need you to explain it to me like I'm 5. Us. She loves using that. Every time he answered that question, it was with a word she did not know the definition of. Audio message. Okay. Also, I just texted the agent because I was looking at the SPDS report, and that's where I saw the termite presence. Building code. The agent said that. Okay. So this is just about the house. Just to confirm, you want to offer this. That good for him. Good for him. Now he's not acknowledging it at all. He's like, you know what? So if you want to change it's like all business now. Good. I thought it was 10% down that they were asking and wanted to make sure. Oh. I thought it was 10% down and that they were asking.
And I wanted to make sure that you read my other messages too.
10% minimum. You can certainly do that with it being under contract, giving a higher down, maybe more enticing. Not that they can just back out of the contract and accept ours, but they may be more willing to let the other contract fall through if they know they have a better offer on backup. But it may not make a difference. So if you want to do 10%, we can.
Okay. 10% and asking, please. And to the other part of the message?
I don't think so, but if anything changes, I'll let you know. Okay, would you pay earnest money in the form of a check or wire transfer? Yeah, they hooked up. So he was her real estate agent, and then she came over and she gave him 2 blowjobs, and then he was like, "Listen, we shouldn't hook up because I'm your real estate agent." And then she goes apeshit, and like 11 days later, she'll give him a pregnancy test. We're not there yet, but if you want to watch my other videos, Rachel, they're fun. Or I'll call you later and tell you what it is. There it is, right. Yay, business only. Why do we talk about this real estate stuff like Jan Owens and Lo were actually buying houses? They weren't. As real as Lowe's baby. She just does not let it go. Yeah, not at all. Let me just give Rachel some context right now. So he's the Bachelor, okay? He gets off The Bachelor. He's going to go be a real estate agent in Arizona. Laura Owens seeks him out. She's like, I want to do real estate. And he's like, okay. Well, then she starts flirting with him on text. And she's like, he's like, hey, come over. And she comes over. She gives him 2 blowjobs. And the next day, he goes to show her a house. And he's like, listen, I crossed an ethical line. We can't do this. She breaks down. These are all the texts days after. Days after. You're right. That's a good response. He should have said that the other part isn't relevant to their business. She did the same thing in her email to his boss, continued to ask his boss, did you ask CE why he treated me this way? No, we haven't gotten that far. Good Lord.
You don't think there might be? Really? Asking you this with no expectation of commitment because of it. Just in general? I don't really know what to say if here and no there. Wire. I think that's just the easy answer to give me.
I'm giving you my honest answer, which is no. Yes! Yes! Yeah, Clayton! Yeah, Clayton! Everybody in chat, tomatoes! Boo this bitch! Tomato, tomato, tomato! Boo! Boo hiss! Tomato, tomato! God, that's awesome. Well, oh, that's my real voice and crickets. God damn it.
Well, that's really hurtful. And I think I deserve a chance at some point.
Okay, and I respect your feelings on it all. Exclamation point. But I'm telling you mine, so I would like to not be asked it again moving forward, as you said you would not do.
Let me tell you how you feel, Clayton. Let me tell you how you feel. I think you feel backed into a corner. And so you shut down at the moment. But I just want you to keep your heart open to the possibility of something and to give me a real chance. It's not asking a lot of you. I won't make a move until you do. I promise.
Also, it's not going in my personal name. It's going to be from my LLC, if that makes a difference for your paperwork. Hang on. He says, thanks. What's the name of your LLC? Lizmax LLC. Gotcha. Thank you. No means no, Laura. Right. Boo hiss, tomato, tomato. He's just trying to get her to list the terms of her purchase offers. This is not how an actual investor behaves. Right. She has said she's never seen it. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. She said she never saw him on The Bachelor. Hi, LSB. Oh, no. Going to work. Boo. Tomato, tomato. I could just never imagine Tiff continue, to beg like this. Mortified. Right. I'm not going to beg somebody to date me. He doesn't owe her anything. Laura has never watched The Bachelor, but was on Ron's show about being a superfan. She also, didn't she apply? She made a tape, didn't she? She's so gross with her constant gaslighting. This is her respecting his wishes. Right. Ugh, she lied. Hi, Henrietta. If genders were switched, Clayton could easily have her marked down as a dangerous stalker. Right. Hi, Amy. That's what pisses me off the most. Don't worry about being late we're going to be here a while. Maybe Laura Owens. All right, so she sends this. Okay, great. Now she has the money.
I only asked you these questions because it would be very hard to be around you if you absolutely see us only as friends and nothing else. And if you're not willing to, at some point on your timeline, open your heart to the possibility that there might be more.
Hey, yeah, so I understand where you're coming from. I appreciate you letting me know. Would you be purchasing a home warranty plan on either property? It's optional to do so, but the contract asks about it. From what I've heard and been told, home warranty plans are somewhat of a waste because they fight like hell to not have to pay more money out of an appliance in the home breaks. No home warranty. I got one. With my parents, and they covered nothing. Right. Okay. Oh my God. Right. She doesn't understand. It's not, she made an audition tape. Right. Don't be around him. At the raid, she had a limousine dating show on her TV. She did. This is very gross. I feel yuck for her with the things she's saying. She's obviously not clear her state of mind to realize this is not okay. And it's all at 7 o'clock. So yes, on the HW or right. So we doing this or what?
I don't really know how to take your other answer. I obviously felt something that I want to explore at some point in time. And I'm saying, if you are 100,000% positive you only feel a friend vibe, it would be hard to work together. I can be patient, very patient, for years. I could drag this out. But if you don't see a maybe or aren't willing to open your heart to me and the possibility of something beyond a platonic friendship in the future, it'd be very hard to be around you. I'm literally only asking you for that chance. Not a guarantee, but a chance.
Hey, so there's usually a chance for like most things. So sure, I suppose there's a chance. Clayton. Clayton. I wish you would have just said no. I wish you would have just said no. Respect a firm no. Respect any no. Yeah, there's been 3 guys documented. I think 4 guys. One of them doesn't want to be named. 3 guys documented that she dragged through courts. I have a 3-part breakdown on it. Right, then don't be around him. Oh, yeah. So this all turned into 14 felony counts, Rachel. And the reason that I started doing this is because her criminal trial will come up in July, hopefully, unless she takes the plea, which I'll be very upset. So you're saying there's a chance, right? Thank you, signed. You read through it all? Do you want to go over both contracts once I'm finished with the second? At least talk through each section? I skimmed numbers, but sure, and I trust you. Let's go over it tonight when I get back home. We could submit the contracts before all that. But I'd like to at least walk you through it. Okay, that works. I just don't want to miss out on them. So here's the properties. Here's how much she has. These are the terms we discussed, and you told me you wanted to offer yesterday. I know that works for me. Like you said, the amount doesn't really matter in the long run if it's amortized. I definitely want it if you think it's a good investment. You're getting 10% if I get it to help me figure out how to make it look rentable. If you think we can do it, then $425K. Okay, writing it up now. You think You think we can make it look nice enough, right? Like you have ideas. I have 0 design ideas. I need to spend some time on Pinterest. Haha. Depends on if you decide to furnish or focus more on painting, lighting, and what your budget is. You can always buy and put it up unfurnished and see if someone bites on that price. If not, then you can start updating and adding furniture. Hi, Karen. Oh, good. I said it right. Yeah. This woman will take this as a yes. Yeah, this is her standard. Oh, girl, wait till we get through the other text messages. It's such a wild ride. It is humiliating, but you know what? She deserves every bit of it. Oh, boy.
Very, very true. No, what is this? Hold on. I need something. Not sad. Haunting horror. Oh, yeah. Very, very true. This is why you're my partner. Look, if we hadn't done anything, it would be one thing. But since we did, it's hard to pretend it didn't happen. At least for me. In reading this back, I feel like the odds of you seeing me as anything other than a friend are slim to none. It would be very hard to work together. In the deepest part of your heart, not just patronizing me, do you genuinely feel like there would never be anything between us? I'm fine with things being on your timetable, not making moves myself, and not mentioning this after I told you I wouldn't mention this, but I continue to mention this, and I will for the next year and a half. After offers are submitted, but clearly it's important to me to make sure we are somewhat on the same page.
Wait, 5 times. 5 times what? Yeah, the chick who was allegedly pregnant with twins. I once said yes to my ex about so you think there's a chance. It took 2 years and of DV and a litany of 911 calls and a protective order to make him finally understand there really was no chance. Camille, I'm sorry. How the fuck did she suddenly offer 10% in the Lizmax when she was not an owner? Because she can do whatever she wants. She loves being his partner. I think it's different in her head. Yeah, this is the same person who faked the twins. Don't worry, we'll get there. It's almost like we're starting at the beginning again. It's great. The creepy voice is perfect, but it's probably going to give me nightmares for a while. Good. Everyone needs to go read the Medium article that shows all the ways Dingus made this all so much worse. And she's got felonies because of his shitty advice. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think she might have had felonies anyways, but he definitely sped run that shit. I told you how I feel today, but I don't know what I'll feel tomorrow. I just wish he would have just been like, you know what? I don't want to have this conversation anymore in hindsight. Or months or years from now. Please let me know if you're going to back out of these contracts before I send them over, because if I send them over and you back out, it's really going to hurt my credibility. Second contract is completed and sent over.
Okay. We could just do a date sometime and see how we feel. I won't back out, I promise you. I really think you're amazing and want us to be the start of tons of deals. I want to skyrocket your credibility, not lower it.
I'm sure that every time she says us, Clayton cries. Another cult member. Who joined the cult? Yay! Did I miss it? Who joined? Well, Karma needs to come for her no matter what state it happened in. Karma, are you listening? Karma, can you hear me? Clayton, I can't promise a date because, as I said before, I want us to be friends for now, but we can grab coffee or lunch at some point. If nothing else, Since we have these contracts all ready to go, let's proceed with them. Can you confirm you'll stick with an accepted contract to make every effort in good faith to bring it to closing? I get it if the house has flaws in it, we can fix it without a major price adjustment that the seller doesn't agree to. In which case, I would expect you to back out. But you promise to fulfill these contracts if all goes well from the transaction standpoint. I ask because I feel a lot of hesitancy from you. And like I said, if you back out at any point with no good reason, it will really hurt my credibility and will have taken up a good amount of my time too. I don't want to waste my time or hurt my credibility, especially as I'm just getting started. Oh, that's a good question. Which messages do you think? Yeah, I forgot about that because she hooked up with another guy in the report, which we have to get to, but she hooked up with another guy before and after, allegedly. I think my favorite part is coming up. Don't tell me. No spoilers in the chat.
I absolutely promise you I won't back out. I would really appreciate it, though, if, we could do dinner or drinks and just see what happens, because as I said, as I've been saying, it would be hard for me to work with you if you know we will be nothing more than friends, or if you won't even try.
Signed. If we get a closed deal, I'll take you out to dinner. Damn it, Clayton. Damn it. Hi, Massborn. I need to be nicer. Yeah, I don't know. If this were me, I'd be like, fuck off. Right. She will take advantage of them. That's for sure. That's true. But I think it fuels the fire. Nothing was going to stop her. No, there's nothing. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. I have zero hesitancy on buying properties because of your confidence in me, and I have the funding, which you can see. So if your sense hesitancy, it's because I know it will be hard to do something together if you never allow us the opportunity to be more than friends. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. My son was up at like 2 a.m. this morning. No spoilers, Bruce. I'll keep an open mind, as I always try to do. Clayton, you're too nice for your own good. We got to mean this guy up. I want to build a huge portfolio with your help. Dinner date with a closed deal. Deal? Whatever you want to call it is fine by me. We close some deals and we'll gladly get dinner to celebrate. Also, do you want to go over the contracts now? I have 30 minutes or so before I have to leave my house, so I can talk on the phone until then.
When can you talk after this? I actually just became an aunt this morning and was going to talk to my sister in New York, but I could move that.
Good Lord, your sister just gave birth and you're like, no, sorry, I can't see this new baby. I gotta see this guy that I gave 2 beaches to 3 days ago. Well, I would prefer to go over it now before sending the contracts to the agents. But if you want me to send them over now and talk later, I can do that too. Need 5. Actually, just send them over and let's talk after. I can talk after 4.
I'm trying to tell you that if you won't take me seriously beyond as a client and friend, it would be hard to work. God, how many fucking times are you gonna repeat yourself? So just don't patronize me, please, with whatever you wanna call it. If you don't wanna go on a date, you don't need to take me to dinner. I'm just trying to be honest with you where I'm at. I think we have a ton in common, for better or worse, and that there was clearly an attraction. If you don't honestly want to explore that, then we shouldn't work together. I'm telling you, I will not back out of the contracts. I will get these deals done, unless the houses are about to collapse. And all I'm asking is to just openly explore what's there. If there's nothing, we can be friends. But I don't want to be your coffee or lunch buddy. It means a lot for you to take me seriously with this.
God. She just keeps repeating herself. I don't know how he put up with this. This is exhausting. Good Lord. Pretty spicy or saucy? I don't follow him. I suppose I should. He needs something. Jesus, not me. He needs an old priest and a new priest. Well, don't take me out if it isn't a day. I know. It's so, God. And how many houses did she buy? She bought the same amount of houses as she had babies. So there's that. And what happens if I give you a fair chance and then there isn't really any chemistry? Will you accept that? Contract has been sent over. I cannot unsend them. So please see these contracts all the way through no matter what happens. I'll keep an open mind, but I need you to assure me that you will hold up your end and not back out no matter what the reason, unless the house has legitimate defects. Deal?
Yeah. But can we please actually hang out as two people who might actually have a romantic connection, you know? Instead of as two friends with these stringent rules. Your physical reaction to us hooking up showed that we had chemistry. So there has to be a part of you that thinks there is.
Not really. I mean, what guy isn't going to have a reaction to a girl being like, let me suck your dick? She didn't buy any houses. Her mom bought a house, but on June 10th, she said she ended up buying the property. Huh. Always wonder, who's calling me? Laura, is that you? Who's calling me? Nope. I always wonder where she was when she wrote all the things like this. Was she in the casita? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Some of us remember a movie called Basic Instinct. Still appalled by her inability to accept anything but her own narrative. The houses did not, in fact, collapse. The House of Cards did collapse, Bruce. She half promised to buy one property on a rent-to-own basis, but it defaulted. Right. Thank you. She is mistaken chemistry for physiology. Total sat outside his house with binoculars. I wouldn't put it past her to have installed a GPS tracker on Clayton's car. Yeah, dude. There is sexual chemistry, yes. I mean, dude. I was saying from a romantic standpoint, but I'll give it a chance. No! Clayton, I believe in you. We all believed in you. We were rooting for you. Boo! Tomato, tomato. Hey. We'll get dinner once a contract is finalized, and I'll keep an open mind at dinner. That I can promise. You know what's funny is you're right. Even though she gets what she wants, she still cannot stop. She just cannot stop.
In my mind, romance is caring about someone. Doing whatever you can to make them successful. Being their cheerleader when they're down. Being their friend. All of which are qualities I think we have already shown each other.
Yeah, those are great things to have in a relationship. I'm heading out to work on a project. I'll keep you updated on what I hear from the agents. We can jump on a call later to discuss the contract.
Oh, and I don't break my promises, Clayton. And just so you understand, as someone who is interested in you and as someone beyond as a friend or a client, I will do everything in my power to show and tell people how good you are at your job, because I truly believe it. And I believe in you. I think your knowledge is indispensable, which I've already said. Get new fucking words. God, you're a lazy storyteller. I hate you so much. With what I'm trying to do. And I know we will do millions and millions of dollars in deals. I think we make a good team. You have my word. I will not back out. And I know that feelings aren't usually one-sided, but I do think you feel there could be something with me. But your stress and your trauma are getting in the way. I think we could be a very good team, working and romantically. In reading this back, I've pushed you when you clearly would only be going out with me out of keeping your end of the deal. I know how much value I can bring to someone's life, and I shouldn't need to convince you to give me a fair chance. Only if we close on a sale.
Bitch, that's what you asked for. He's literally giving you exactly what you asked for. You guys, I'm so fucking tired.
That makes me feel pretty bad. And I certainly don't want to be your obligation. If you don't feel that there might be anything romantically with us, but I do, then I understand. But we shouldn't go under contract because it would really be hard for me to work with you if that were the case. I want to do deals with you so badly and feel like I could really support you and vice versa, but you should want to try that, not feel like you have to. I have no interest in you because of the TV show, nor do I have any desire to watch it because I've seen it 45 times. I'm genuinely intrigued and motivated by who you are as a person. And your belief in me has made me take the one action I've wanted to for so long, but didn't think I could. I hope I've given you some confidence as well and built you up because you deserve it. If that is all there, if all that is there, we share and understand similar mental health issues, and there's sexual chemistry, I find you ridiculously attractive. I don't know what is missing that wouldn't make me someone you'd be excited to explore something with. I meant what I said, that I won't back out under any circumstance if you give us a chance, but I don't think getting dinner only if a deal closes is trying. Nor is having stringent rules. It's your call, and you need to do whatever you think is right. I'm all in. We're all out, depending on whatever you want to do.
Whew, that was a jump scare. I love that the music knows. She's trying to use money to bring him in. I don't go back on my promises. We shouldn't work together. Right. It's just so back and forth. Dangling one carrot. Yes. You know you've made it when fake Laura shows up. That was so funny. So creepy. She is Deb. Really wanted it. I want him to want me. Then she backtracks. Sorry, Debbie. I wanted Malibu Barbie. Or was it Princess Barbie? I wanted Princess Barbie. Ballerina Barbie. I wanted Ballerina Barbie. Audio message. Laura, it's aggravating me. Yes, Clayton, let's go. Fire. I love this. Oh, I'll read all of them. Mary, don't threaten me with a good time. We're going to be here for the next 8 years. Tony Robbins in the chat. We got a TR. We're getting TR'd by Bruce. I'm telling you, I'll keep an open mind. I can't promise anything. I'm going to talk to other people as anyone who is dating around. I'm just being real with you. I'll keep an open mind when I'm dating. I meet a lot of great people that meet all the qualities that you have said. I know what I bring to the table. I get a lot of interest. I'm not BSing you. I'm keeping it real. I've found the qualities you say you have and more. I don't know who's going to provide that. I told you I'm going to keep an open mind. I submitted this contracts and it sounds like you're going to back out if nothing else. I would like to do these contracts and work through these. If nothing else, I would like to do these contracts and work through these deals with me. If you back out now, my credibility is on the line. I can't promise you anything. I continually said, please let me know if you're going to back out. My credibility is on the line. You're going to make me look bad. Please give me confirmation that you're not going to back out. You're messing with my time and my credibility. I said, please don't back out. And now you are. It's aggravating. I'm the only one that is talking to these agents. And they're the ones that are not taking me seriously right now. I'm a little frustrated and would like to work through these deals with you. And if they fall through, then we'll stop. Let me take these 2 deals through with you. And with the confidence from these deals, you can go elsewhere and do more deals. Please make the decision right now and stop going back and forth. I need you to tell me right now whether or not you want to proceed forward. Yes or no. I need it to be a definitive answer. Can you talk? God. Okay, so then this is just real estate. Oh, God. I'm too tired for this shit today.
I put in the last part since your reason for wanting to wait to go out was because you wanted to make sure I wasn't going to back out of a deal. I won't back out. If that gives you the reassurance you need to get drinks or dinner before then with an open mind, then we are good to go. And it will be filed first thing tomorrow morning. Let me know.
Okay, and then the rest of this, I guess, is real estate again. All right, so now she's backing off. Just to confirm, you're not agreeing to proceed forward with the current deals in a friendly and professional manner. And to wait to go to dinner until after we close on a deal. Oh my God. My favorite part. Oh no. What's coming for me? Yay. Wait. No. Open mind. She says for better and for worse several times throughout. I don't think she knows what that means. No. I am morbidly curious about what that day would be like. Yeah, that is weird.
It turns out I'm fake Laura Owens.
Listen, listen, I've already been pregnant twice, okay? And my son was a honker of a child. And, he just he blew the doors right off this thing. I really I can't afford to get pregnant again. So I don't think I'm going to let you stay here. Also, my husband is a very tall, white, handsome man with facial hair, which is your type. I don't need you getting pregnant by him either. So, I just think that maybe we should not live together. I think maybe not. But, I know a guy who does real estate that I could help you with, maybe. Anyways, does anyone else think it's really weird that she wants to watch Tiny Robbins dude chilling? Yeah. Oh, it's torture. And I'm on no sleep. I've been up since 2 a.m. This is torture. This is my hell. I would have to read these things while being awake for, I'll give you whatever you want. Whatever you want. Just don't make me do this anymore.
Huh? What? the difference. I'm signing something reflecting that I can obviously wait to go to dinner until we are under contract, if that's what you're asking. I'm fine to wait to go to dinner and do anything romantic again until whenever you think is appropriate. And if that's after we close our first deal, that's fine. Deal? Also,
Oh, did you hear from the agents? Oh, don't worry, I don't actually get pregnant. All right. You can come stay with me. You better clean up your room, though. I won't be having any of that shit. Clothes everywhere, dog shit, live, laugh, toaster bath signs. I won't have it. I won't have it. Spoiler alert. Thank you for all the super chats, fake Laura Owens. I love that. I need to know who's behind this account. That's so goddamn funny. So you will keep it professional and friendly on your end 100% of the time until the keys are handed over and a contract is closed. You won't expect me to go on a date. Prior to that point, you won't bring up anything else about feelings toward one another, and you won't back out of the contracts at all unless there's a material defect with the property. Yes or no. I have proof of funds and no intentions of backing out. I would take a major material defect to make me do so. In fact, I want to buy more. I picked you as an investment realtor, and you have been nothing but phenomenal. Obviously, something happened when you invited me over, and I expressed to you how I was feeling. I told you that if you didn't feel like there might be something there, it would be difficult to work with you, but that I would rather stay with you because I think you have been incredibly motivating and are so on top of it.
however, there are almost 55,000 realtors in Arizona that I don't have the possibility of feelings for and who can broker my deals if you didn't want to. I have promised you I will not back out of any deal as long as you don't mislead me with pretending that there may be something there just to drag it out to the close of a sale. I have even told you that before we get a drink, I'll sign an agreement saying that you will continue to represent me despite what happens personally. I just asked that you not work with me if you feel nothing is there that you want to explore, because I'm trying to protect myself. I'm not asking you to do anything unethically or that could jeopardize your job. And obviously, want to work with you over anyone else. Please let me know what you want to do, because if you quit, which I obviously hope you won't do, I'll need to figure out how to keep myself in the running on these properties and how to see more.
No one ever accused you of actually being... Right. She just said the opposite. I don't understand why she keeps saying these things over and over again. Echard, okay, I have to ask you a medical question. I've been on antibiotics, but I'm still getting like tingling in my tongue and my jaw. What the fuck? It gets in my tongue. Anyways, right. This is 5 days after BJ's. Right. Everything she's asked for are the other realtors ugly women. She expressed how she was feeling by slobbing the night. Clayton, I've given it more thought, and I believe in my heart that there is nothing between us, nor will there ever be. The way this has all went down has shown me that we are not compatible in any way, shape, or form other than friends. Even friends. I would have just been like, we're done. This entire interaction has not been good for my mental health. So with that being said, I will not be representing you further as a real estate agent. I wish you
all the best.
Laura, you are very intelligent and can definitely find an agent that will work great with you. but it is not me, and my decision is 100% final. I ask that you please respect my decision and discontinue the conversation. Thank you. Yeah, they just weren't on The Bachelor. Because of the reaction you went through, this is to be expected. It's not unusual. Monitor for hot spots and pain. Okay, yeah, I have pain in my tooth sometimes, but it's mostly just tingling. I
have literally had the most stressful day, with my sister going into labor a month early yesterday, and I just have not felt myself at all. I genuinely apologize. And I am in a very, very dark space right now, and ask that you reconsider overnight, since this is already in process. Do I contact your agency in the morning to get them to keep pushing the deals? Or what's even the status? I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. I'm genuinely panicked that you are withdrawing my offers when I don't want to lose out on either property. Please think on this overnight. I'm sorry I upset you, and I could wait until close to go to dinner as more than friends. I promise. I won't change my mind. And you said you would call tonight to explain the contracts and didn't, so I'm now scrambling to figure out what I'm even on the hook for, or how they can contact me without an agent. If I don't hear back from you by the morning, I will just call your agency directly. Because I need to figure this out.
Keep me abreast of the situation and I can advise. Oh, thanks. All right. Yeah, I was like, I can just feel it in one side. Girl, no! Ugh. Rachel has seen me. It was a rough time this weekend. 7 minutes. 7 minutes to, don't want to be with me. Ugh. You only took 7 minutes to answer. Thanks, Bruce. I swear this is about the 14th reading of these exact text mail change. It never freaking gets old. You said you skimmed the numbers and it was fine to submit it. Right. You said you read it and then you signed it. Dummy. You're not on the hook for either of the contracts that I drafted up. Next step for you would be to find a new agent. I would ask that you use a different agency because it would be easiest for everyone. You can type in agents in Scottsdale, Arizona, and a full list of Google reviews will populate. And then he sends her some. Then once you talk with the one you like, tell them the 2 addresses you want to make an offer on. Tell them you've already seen the properties, and then they'll draft up an offer and give them all the terms for each property you gave me. What in the banana boat? Can't take a hint. Embarrassing saga have I walked into. So, do you not know about Laura Owens? Oh, God. Here's how to Google. Right. You can Google how to Google, actually. It's really embarrassing when the guy who's just rejected you for the 214th time tells you to Google it.
I would ask that you please reconsider pulling these offers for me. And I will gladly send you an email and explain more if you'd like me to. I actually don't have the confidence to do this on my own.
For my own mental health, I cannot work with you any longer. This decision is final. What I'm happy to do is put you in contact with my broker. He's taught me everything I know, and he can close these deals with ease. I can forward him the contracts. He will have you re-sign them so that he is your agent, and then you will proceed forward. It's as simple as it can get. Would you like me to do that?
I also don't want you to lose your credibility, and I would like to do the opposite. help you gain it. I promised you I wouldn't pull out. You didn't pull out. And instead, you pulled out here. Out on me after we already made an offer.
See above. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's awesome. It's kind of numb. I'm starting to get nervous. I'm genuinely sorry. I can and will forgive you. I cannot hold anger in my heart, nor do I want to. So your apology is accepted. Let me know if you'd like to like me to forward you to my broker. I think see above would have made me evaporate and vanish from this earth. Oh my God. Also, the fact that she says no pressure is absolutely pressure and manipulative. Wait, for men, she does seem like she's gotten her way more often than not. No, she just doesn't go away. And whenever you think she does, she's like a bad case of herpes. And you're like, oh man, my life is cool. And then she's like, oh, flare up. Definitely not. Ugh. Can you please simply see if the offers were accepted before you pull them? They have not been accepted and they expired at 8 p.m. tonight. So once it hits, contracts are voided. I'll have to look into that. No, I don't want you to do that. If you're not representing me, I don't want to. Okay, that's your decision. Then that's how we'll proceed. I want you to see if they get accepted. For what reason? If they did, I would have you sign an agent transfer doc regardless. I do not want to be a part of these deals anymore. So if I were you, I would resubmit your offers with my broker's info. That will be much more clean of an offer. It won't look good if I back out after an accepted contract. It would be better to start fresh. Plus, these agents have already questioned my credibility, so going with a new agent will instill more confidence in them. Oh, wrong buttons.
You were fine being a part of them 14 hours ago, so please listen to me when I say this. Trust has been very, very hard for me after the drug/rape/assault incident that happened in March of 2022, which I told you before was live streamed on the dark web. Which is why I hadn't been intimate or done anything with anyone since until you. Which investigators would find out later is a lie and I slept with somebody before you and after you, but semantics. That's why it was so hard for me to believe that you actually would follow through with your word of taking me out after we close the deal. Bye, Echard. I haven't let anyone in or trusted anyone because of how misled and violated I was last year. Adding buying properties to the equation has heightened my emotions and made me doubt myself even more. That's not fair to you. And you gave me a second chance. There won't be... Oh, wait, hold on. That's not fair to you. And if you give me a second chance, there won't be anything that isn't friendly or professional until we go out to dinner to celebrate. And even then, if you give me a fair chance and nothing happens, then I can't ask for anything more. Going back to trust, I don't believe real estate is meant to happen for me if my entry into it has been so awful that my agent would rather re-sign than represent me. I genuinely trust you, and that you have my all the best interest at heart. I'm glad your broker has taught you a lot, but I don't know or trust him or any agency and will not be continuing this process with anyone else. I want to buy lots of properties, and I trust you to get me there. If you won't accept my apology, I'll trust that God doesn't want me to do this. Like I said, like you said, There's a chance for everything. So there is a chance to change. There's a chance to change your mind here. I have full faith and confidence in you, which should be evidenced by the fact that I won't work with anyone else. Again, I will also agree to your terms about nothing but friendly and polite until dinner. If you feel I back out on this, fine. Then I'll do whatever you ask and work with your broker. But of now, I won't. Please give me one more chance.
Celibate, celebrate, same difference. Wow. Imagine how this can color his future being a father. Oh, yeah. I mean, everything that he goes into next. Dating, yeah, any sort of experience, any sort of work experience. Hi, Winks. This was his first experience in new career. Right. It's awful. How does she even know was on the dark web? I don't know. That's what she said. She used the word genuine like 8 times in these documents today. People who are being genuine do not have to say they're being right. Right. Yeah, she should have followed that instinct. Had she given up on real estate, she would not be facing jail time. Sorry, guys. I'm not feeling great today. Ugh. Ugh. Clayton, I understand where you're coming from. And like I've said before, I'm sorry what you've all been through. I hope you find healing through it all. But I stand by my decision. I will not be working with you in any capacity moving forward. I trust in God myself and believe he is telling me to back out of all of this. So if you feel God is telling you not to get into real estate, if I don't work with you, then it sounds like God is on the same page with the outcome. If you would like to move forward with my broker, I will put you in contact with him. I will not be responding to any further text from you unless it is to transition you over to my broker.
I have one final thing to say. And I think you might find it appropriate and have nothing to lose by sharing it with you. I have been in a dark place, if you will, as I said yesterday, and emotionally tortured since we hooked up because I felt like I didn't know how to bring this up to you. But at this point, I might as well. Oh, fuck. Oh. I have not been on birth control since what happened to me about 15 months ago. There hasn't been a reason, since as I said, I hadn't done anything with anyone since then. Being sexually responsible was not on my radar after taking the gummy and our clothes coming off. When I went to the bathroom afterwards, some of your fluids were down there. In all honesty, I was planning on taking the plan B when I got home, but then when you said you were going to church, I realized that you had a strong faith base as well, and questioned whether or not it was a sign that I should. Then after we talked in the car, it felt even more like both of us had a deep belief in God and like it was a sign. I should just leave it up to him and not buy it. Obviously, my mind has ping-ponged about this since then, and you were emphatic about me not bringing up anything that wasn't professional or friend-like, of which this situation is neither. I desperately wanted to figure out how to bring it up to you and thought that if we could just get together and talk openly, we could. But you didn't want that until a deal closed, which would be too late to take it. I wanted to ask you how you felt about me taking it from a religious standpoint, but we didn't get a chance to. Clearly, I was factoring in things that you weren't, that made me panic and led to a total breakdown in communication. You see, my podcast had a fertility test kit as a sponsor. So yes, I know I'm fertile. Fertile. At this point, from my overwhelming research on Plan B since Sunday, it's most effective 3 days after. But it can still work 5 days out, meaning that this is the last day I could take it and have a hope of it working if it needs to. If you have any thoughts about this, I'm open to hearing you out if, and only if you are kind and respectful. This has been extremely stressful on me. If I don't hear back from you, I'm not going to take Plan B. You're obviously free to think that I'm full of shit, but I'm not. I'll take it as a sign that you don't care what happens either way. And you will just allow God's will, whatever that is, to be the determining factor. If I do test positive in a few weeks, though, there is a 0% chance of it being anyone's but yours. I take any test to prove it. And at that point, any input from you won't matter.
Take the Plan B. I support that. Oh my God. Oh, let's see. God is on the same page. One last final thing to say is hilarious. I've seen disaster recovery plans for large companies with less solid step-by-step details. She's leveling up. May says maybe Laura because Clayton deleted her contact. I don't know. It's instant. As soon as he said I'm not responding, suddenly she's pregnant, right? Oh my God. I just can't get over this convo, how she thought any of this was okay. I don't know how she thinks this is going to work. Begging didn't work. Blackmail didn't work. Trotting out of the grape and Parkinson's cancer didn't work. Next up, twins. Narrator. God said, leave me out of this, Lo. Laura's pregnancy ruse has always been her backup play after her begging, blackmail, and backtracking. Oh my, fails her. Echoes, hi. Welcome in, Echoes. Her entire side of the convo was not about the contracts, but sure. There was no opportunity to bring this up before the very last minute.
'Cause I'll kill your babies tonight. Whatever you want from me, whatever you need from me, I'll kill your babies tonight. Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy. How does it go? Hey, I just met you. Wait, and this is crazy, but here's my number. I'll kill your baby.
Well, not 0. If Lo had been pregnant, there was actually a strong chance it was someone else's kid. Right. The toxic manipulation, the way she says you can think I'm full of shit because she knows she's full of shit. She is so transparent in her lies, like a child who is just trying to work the whole thing out. I do have to say, though, you know, she should do like improv. She's really good on her feet, pivoting immediately. Oh, we're going to get there, Mary. Don't you worry. The voice machine has me rolling. Good. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't annoying to you guys. Let's see. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch yours from last night. Echoes. I had a friend stop by. Oh, I'm going to go watch Echoes 2. We'll do that. I love that he's just like, take the plan B. I support that.
You know, Clayton, you've been really dismissive of my thoughts and my feelings. And it's a bigger thing for me to think about now than it was when this originally happened. After all, I do want to have kids. I'm not basing what I'm doing off a 2-sentence response. I'll respect you if you actually give a connection a fair shot, which you haven't. Understanding that I have been in the process of a panic attack since Saturday night.
Just to be fair, I've been through my fair share of panic attacks and my hands shake so bad, I would not be able to type this much. So that's that. It's actually a white background and I have a pink light on it, and you can change the color gels. I got a bunch of color gels for like $6. Hi Toadette on Amazon. So there's that. But anyways, back to having panic attacks. I have panic attacks. There's no way I would be able to type all of this. Anyways.
I'll respect you if you actually give a connection a fair shot, which you haven't. Understanding that I have been in the process of a panic attack since Saturday night when I went to the bathroom and have not been myself. This has been the most agonizing week I can remember. And that's why I have hammered.
This has been the most agonizing week compared to the one where you were raped / assaulted / left for dead / live streamed on the dark web. This was the most stressful week. Just wondering. Okay.
And that's why I've hammered into you that I am the worst person at making decisions. If you don't want to go out and have a fresh start, that's fine. But I'm not willing to take into consideration your feelings for me to take the pill over my own morals. It would have been a much easier decision for me to make a few days ago when an egg/sperm connection wouldn't have had the possibility of forming. Since time has passed, I don't feel it's really right of me to undo what God may or may not have done, just because of the opinion of someone who doesn't even care for my thoughts and feelings. If I did get pregnant, I am 100% capable of raising a child, but would obviously still expect your involvement. Again, your call. If you genuinely hate me for all of this, then we can just let God decide. If anything was supposed to happen. That's totally fine with me, but I won't be taking Plan B today. And I will not be having an abortion should I be pregnant. I can't stress enough that there is a 0% chance it would be anyone's but yours, and would take a test at the soonest possible opportunity to prove that to you. If you are genuinely a caring, kind, and forgiving man who is worthy of me taking his thoughts into consideration, and most importantly, actually wants to get to know me, and is just telling me so to get me to take Plan B, then show me and I'll take it with you later. I understand that you've been under a lot of stress too after what you explained happened the week before we met. So maybe you need a clean slate as well. If we give it a shot and nothing comes of it, then so be it. but at least I won't have made a decision so important to me based on someone who didn't respect me and my feelings. No pressure either way. If I don't hear back, I'm not going to take it. I've always wanted to be a mom, and so maybe this is how it was supposed to happen.
Blocked. She's blocked. Oh my God. Let's see. Got that. And that's how I felt. I get shaky. Laura, I don't know you. I don't care about your feelings. I could give a shit about your innermost thoughts. I'm your realtor. A 5-day panic attack, right? Jeep Daddy were amazing. I needed it for tax day. Oh. This almost sounds like a bad 90s rom-com. Not even a rom-com. It's like one of those, it's a Lifetime movie. All that she has hammered into him is that she's the worst person ever. More like Stephen King. I'm dizzy from the spiral. Don't forget she's saying this to someone she accused of rape. Right. She accuses him of rape later. That's right. God, don't do real estate with The Bachelor, but definitely have his child. It's a nightmare playing out in real life. Here's Laura. Go listen to Megan Fox's voice for Laura. It's hysterical. Imagine if you still got charged per letter on text and she was sending all of this to Clayton. Oh, she was going to take a plan B until she felt she should refer to his morals, and now she can't have him get in the way of those morals. Reverse. Well, I find it funny. And she's like, I can't take your opinion on anything. Again, your call. I hate her. She's so terrible. I would love for Bacon, Megan, Dave, Omar, and Schnitzel. Yes, let's do it. No pressure. Right. All the best. And then he blocks her. That's great. What follows from below is being sent from her work cell phone. Hi, it's Laura, and this is my work number. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just like, all of a sudden I'm feeling tingling again. And I'm like, I don't know. Welcome, Melinda. Oh, man, it doesn't have my new thing on it. Yay, I'm a sacrifice. Yeah, I don't know. I got to see how this goes. I don't know what's going on. But she says, it's Laura. This is my work number. I'm having issues with my personal number when I tried to send this, so I'm sending from here. Laura, this is absolutely ridiculous. I don't believe you for 1 second, and it's honestly sad that this is what you've resorted to. You did not have my fluids down there. That's impossible because I was never inside you. You gave me head, and that's where all the fluids went. Please, you're embarrassing yourself. He's like, I'm embarrassed to read these messages. Please, you're embarrassing yourself at this point. I will be blocking you on this number as well. You need to seek professional help, and I hope you will do so to take a deep dive into addressing all this trauma. I will keep you in my prayers because I know healing is possible. Just please go take the time for yourself. You will be much happier and healthier if you do that.
You're called to wait and see.
I hope you understand how sick this is of you to try and pull on me. You want me to stress about wondering if I impregnated you for weeks, then a few weeks from now, you'll send a positive pregnancy test that you've taken from online and send it to me. I won't believe it until I see a video of you with a pregnant belly, but that won't happen because I did not come in you or even around that area. I'm perfectly fine with leaving it up to God. Goodbye. We stand. We stand.
I don't deserve that. And I'm not pulling anything on you. To think that I would try to falsify a pregnancy test online is absolutely sick. If I'm pregnant in a few weeks, you can come to the doctor with me, and I'll take a test right in front of you and have it confirmed. I'm that sure of what happened. If it's worth it for you, to treat me like this, then fine. But I'm not taking Plan B, and you could be on the hook if I got pregnant. You don't know me, and how much pride I take in my reputation, and to say what you have said about me, and this is honestly hurtful and stressful beyond comprehension. Doesn't sound like you think I even need to take Plan B, so I won't. But you're wrong.
And then she sends him, can conception happen if sperm is on the outside of the vagina? That's nice. Give me 1 second. Whoops. I cannot spell. In order for conception, sperm, all right. Sorry. Oh my God. All right. We're going to have to, I might have to come back tomorrow afternoon. I'm not feeling good. Also, I'm having like a growing tingling sensation in like my jaw and my cheek. And now it's like moved to my lips. So with that being said, before I panic and send you guys a 7-page dissertation about how we should be together, I'm going to go call my doctor. Because I am not feeling good. Sorry to cut stream short. Let me go do that. I'm a little nervous. So with that being said, you guys are the best. We'll start here. So this is page 131. I'll write that down. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I have to say, this is one of the weirdest things I've been through in my entire life. Like, honestly, it's nuts. All right, page 131. If I don't come back tomorrow, I'll be here on Monday. Thank you guys. You guys are the best. I hate to do this to you, but something's not right. So I gotta go. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.